Okay, let's get started with the number 3 example from the class. The very first thing I'm going to do, as I've always done, is get rid of that b to the 0, any exponent to the 0, so that becomes 1. Let's go ahead and rewrite that. It's a to the third, b to the third times 2, a to the negative 3 over 2b to the negative 4 times negative 4. Okay, I just got rid of that b to the 0. I just simplified it to 1. Okay, now I'm going to take all of my negative exponents and move its position. So let's start rewriting. Okay, we have different color. I have an a to the third and a b to the third. That's going to stay up top. We have a 2. Remember that 2 and that a to the negative third is separated. Those are two separate things. 2 has its own exponent, which is 1. Okay? Now, that a to the negative third is going to go down to the denominator, and that's why the negative 3 now becomes a 3. Okay? And then we're going to take this entire thing up. This entire value, I'm going to take it up to the top. So it's going to be 2b to the negative 4. That negative 4 stays intact because we're taking that whole parentheses up, and then to the 4th. Okay, there we go. Now we finished moving. I am going to separate these values inside of the parentheses by distributing this 4. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have an a to the third and b to the third times 2 times 2 to the 4th and b to the negative 16 all over 3a. Now we have another negative exponent right here, b to the negative 16, and I can go ahead and move that down. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite. So I have an a to the third, b to the third times 2 to the 4th over a to the third and b to the 16. Okay, so let's go ahead and start simplifying in the numerator. I have a 2 times 2 to the 4th, that's 16 times 2, that's 32. And then I have an a to the third and b to the third. Nothing to simplify. And then we have an a to the third and b to the 16. Okay, now let's simplify based on everything in the numerator versus everything in the denominator. So we have a 32. There's nothing that I can do there. I have an a to the third and an a to the third. 3 minus 3, that's 0. So a to the 0 is 1. And then I have a b to the third and a b to the 16. 3 minus 16 is negative 13, so that b to the 13 is going to stay down in the denominator. And guys, that's my final answer. Good job.